Alright, today's August 21st. It is officially 8 weeks since I had my surgery. As you can see, I don't have that brace on anymore. A couple people have got a hold of me in the last day because I posted a video of me doing squats for the first time, barbell squats, and everybody assumes I'm alright now, I guess. Where we're at so far, I ditched that brace last week. The doctor preferred I keep it on for another week, till 8 weeks, but it was killing me. It was killing my shoulder. When I took it off last week, I should open this up. Let's see. I had no wrist mobility at all. I mean, they've been working on it. It's still not good. I can kind of pronate it and somewhat supinate it, but last week I was getting pain so bad every time I tried to turn my wrist. And then I was really nervous because every time I turned my wrist, my ring finger kept on just quivering for no reason. But since I took that brace off a week early, my hand actually feels a lot better, and I'm getting to a point where I can kind of pronate it and supinate it, but it's still not that good. I'm going to PT. The problem is the protocol that I have is very slow, and it was supposedly the aggressive one, but I've looked up a bunch of different case studies, protocols, and there was a couple different protocols I saw. Even at 3 weeks, they would have you remove your sling, not drop your arm, but basically let your arm go to full extension, pick it back up, do that three times a day. So anyways, obviously they didn't do that. They didn't have me working on my wrist mobility at all at 3 weeks, which this other protocol did too. Plus they had you so you could raise up your arm, which luckily I was thinking ahead and trying to do some stuff beforehand because this shoulder is atrophied tons. This whole arm has basically. My biggest surprise, I guess, was my tricep. I couldn't believe my tricep disappeared like it did. I have some pictures that I've only shared with a couple people, and they're very, very disturbing to look at considering where I was right before this happened. But I'm going to keep those, and as I'm making progression towards getting back to normal, I'm going to put them on one of my videos. But so anyways, what I've been doing now, I've been going in, I've been doing upper body, lower body, day off, upper body, lower body, day off, or else I'll go 4 days in a row and then take a couple days off. Today was the first time I was able to curl a 5-pound dumbbell. The problem is I'm really nervous because I can't supinate my wrist all the way. You know, it's really not just hitting my biceps, so it just doesn't feel right anyways. I mean, it's more of an angled curl. It was only 5 pounds, but the protocol that I have, in 2 weeks from now, they're supposed to start using 1 pound resistant bands, which is ridiculous. So although I'm going to PT, I'm doing everything on my own basically on the side because they haven't gotten anywhere with it. This is the scar that I have from it. You can see there's a big bump here. That is all scar tissue. It's hard as a rock. It's nice though to see that my bicep is attached still. My forearm is actually starting to puff back out a little bit. It was so atrophied and I didn't see a vein anywhere in my arm last week. So just from using it for a week, it's already starting to feel a little bit better. As you can see, I'll pull them up and show side by side. I mean, there's a huge difference. I couldn't even flex my bicep last week. I couldn't even do this. And I mean, my arm's tiny. And if my wife can attest for me, that little bump right there that I call a tricep was non-existent last week. So already it's starting to fill up a little bit. I've done some really light stuff, 25-pound press on hammer strength for chest. Again, I'm really nervous about the lockout portion, but my shoulder is messed up. So I'm still doing external rotations, trying to get some mobility back in my shoulders, and barbell squat yesterday was almost impossible because to get my arm back here, the bar was a lot more of a high bar than I was used to anyways, but to get it back here killed my shoulder, and then getting out was like, it was like my shoulder was like a frozen shoulder. So it's coming. It's definitely ahead of where my doctor expects it to be. It's not ahead of where I expect it to be, obviously, but I am going to be smart. I'm not going to tear this again, nor am I going to set myself back at all. But anyways, I want to give a quick update of where we're at. I have tons of stories, tons of what the hell moments, just a bunch of stuff that's been going on in the last month, basically. But I'll bore you with that some other day. But I definitely want to give a quick update. I am alive and kicking. I'm able to do some really light tricep press downs, 20-pound rope, just one arm at a time. Again, not really squeezing out in the extension because it still feels a little funny when I straighten it out all the way, but we're getting there. I will be at the Orton Cup with all the boys, and that's basically what I'm hoping to be somewhat back to normal, at least training. I know I'm going to be a week, really weak, but I'm just hoping to be at least able to train while I'm there. That's my goal. It's like, I don't even know, it's the end of October. So, there we go. Keep following. I'm ready.